Quidditch match, Gryffindor vs Slytherin, League Round 1. Watch out for one Slytherin Seeker. Let's play Quidditch! I'm your commentator, Zelgaris115! I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop copying Lee Jordan. They did an outstanding job with his voice in the Chamber of Secrets PC game. Here, it's Harry's voice, so not so much. Let me welcome you to the... to a very special episode, because today on 22nd of December we will be fighting for the right to hold the Quidditch Cup via coming out on top in the Hogwarts Quidditch League in the year of... well, actually we have no idea when exactly this is taking place. Sometime between 1997 and 2001. So, as you can see, the Quidditch League icon is unlocked. It's been unlocked since our very first victory against Slytherin after collecting fire seeds for Hagrid and before exploring Hogwarts on our way to the Lumos Challenge. Now, in the campaign, we have beaten Slytherin and we have beaten Ravenclaw, and there are no more matches in the campaign. That's why I decided, Nick congratulating us to our Ravenclaw victory, that after this part in the story, and before the very final gauntlet of challenges, it might be the most appropriate place in the story to aim for winning the Quidditch Cup. Now, I'm also going to use this opportunity to talk a bit more in detail about Quidditch, since I haven't really had chance to in the main campaign, seeing how we won so quickly, right? So first of all, a brief explanation by the devs. Welcome to the Hogwarts Exhibition Quidditch League. Here are the rules. You must play each of the Hogwarts house teams twice. In each match, the team to catch the snitch wins. After completing your 6 matches, the 2 teams with the most wins will play one another in the final. The winner of the final will be crowned Quidditch champion. Good luck, Harry, and may the best team win. You want to know something funny? You can absolutely lose and be the last team in this Quidditch League, in which case the final match will happen between 2 teams off screen, and you'll just scroll through pages to see who the winner was. I actually did a little experiment. I tried to lose every single match to make it to the bottom. Here you can see the league results on the screen from my fail attempt, where I intentionally tried to make Harry faint in each match, so that we will not win. And then the final match was against Ravenclaw at Hufflepuff, and then I clicked on Narrow, and the winner was crowned Ravenclaw, of course. I mean, they're fighting Hufflepuff, my house, we're incompetent. No. So, that was pretty damn funny, and I like how immersive it is. You can actually lose. If you lose a Quidditch match in the main campaign, the game will reload, and you have to restart it again. If you lose a Quidditch match in the Quidditch League, you're gonna have to take it. You're gonna have to enter the next round knowing that you have lost this one. So the stakes are a bit higher, and I never even knew, for one simple reason, it is actually very difficult to lose a Quidditch match. Not because the enemy seeker will catch the golden snitch, that will never happen. The only way you can lose is if you take enough beating and damage during a match so that Harry will faint. Now remember, my promise to you was that we will take no damage in the game. And I intend to maintain that promise in the main campaign. Here in the Quidditch League, however, if I take damage, I have no way of really restarting a given match. We would have to start the whole league again, and I'd be here until New Year trying to make it across. Now I'm gonna do my absolute damnedest best not to take any damage, but even if we take a few scrapes here or there, I'm gonna be happy we played through the main campaign without taking damage. Okay, so those are the rules. Let's start.
Lee Jordan, and welcome to today's Quidditch match. It's Gryffindor versus Slytherin.
And that's it. Without any additional ceremony, we're thrown into the action, and that's because we'll be playing 7 Quidditch matches. Now that's the enemy seeker. If we bump into him, we are not going to get rid of him, but he can bump into us as much as he wants and deal damage, which is a bit annoying. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. So that was a bit trickier than the ones in the campaign. So there we go, our very first victory out of 7. Now what I absolutely love is this screen. I mean, I showed you the fail state one, but this is now the one that we're playing with. We can see how each match turned out for all teams, even those matches happening off screen. This is incredibly immersive, I like this. In Chamber of Secrets, Quidditch was dumbed down quite a lot. So we can essentially see that Ravenclaw have won the match with way more points than we did, so they are in the lead. And this happened off screen. This is scary stuff. Now, I'm not sure myself if at this stage, in Harry's first year, Cho Chang was already the Seeker for Ravenclaw and Cedric was for Hufflepuff. I'm not really sure. I think they were mentioned for the first time in the Prisoner of Azkaban book, so maybe not yet. They were not Seekers or were too young, I don't know. But yeah, we basically know who our adversary will be. But the points really do not matter, because as long as you win every single game, you have nothing to worry about, okay? The points will only decide who the final match will be against. It could be Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, all randomly generated, okay? Wow, Slytherin, you guys are not really good. Now, the rules are that if you catch a golden snitch, the game ends and your team gets 150 points. That's not the same thing as winning the match. It just is most of the time. I think in Goblet of Fire, when Victor Krum was fighting the Irish team, they were losing a lot, the Bulgarian team. So he decided to end the Quidditch match on his own terms. He caught the golden snitch, ending the game, knowing that even 150 points will not be enough to beat the Irish team, but he just could not watch the disaster of how terribly his team played. Interesting fact. So, let's get on to the next one. And you can also see 10 points means 1 goal through the goals where the keepers are trying to defend them. So Slytherin have scored 3 goals, we have scored only 2 goals, plus Harry caught the golden snitch. Hopefully that makes sense. Somehow Ravenclaw scored 29 goals. Bloody hell. Now on to the next one, Ravenclaw. Now I'm terrified of you guys. You have quite a reputation based on the results screen. Quidditch match. Gryffindor versus Ravenclaw. League round 2. Watch out for 1 Ravenclaw Seeker.
My name's Lee Jordan, and what splendid weather for today's Quidditch match!
It's always splendid weather for Quidditch match.
Gryffindor versus Ravenclaw!
I mean, people play in snow, they play during lightning storms. Okay, now the snitch should have the same pattern, so once you learn it, it will help you... Oh, we took damage. See, Ravenclaw Sneaker just rushed into us, and not much else we could have done to avoid that. Well, there we go. Maximum points, he says. I don't like that. He should say 150.
My name's Lee Jordan, signing
But at least I can confirm the Ravenclaw Seeker is definitely not Cho Chang. Okay. Now, we are in the lead because we're the only team with 2 victories this early on. And this means that outside of catching the golden snitch, our team have scored 6 goals and Ravenclaw 9 goals. I guess we still have the worst team, but we'll see. Nah, actually, Slytherin have scored 8, but before only 3. Interesting. I'm curious to see which team will actually be the best and worst in terms of scoring goals, not in terms of catching the golden snitch. Let's go to round 3. Quidditch match. Gryffindor versus Hufflepuff. Ah, that's my team. League round 3. Watch out for 1 Hufflepuff Seeker.
To today's Quidditch match! It's Gryffindor versus Hufflepuff!
So the Slytherin and Ravenclaw match, those we essentially played through in the campaign. But this is a new match against Hufflepuff. Okay, hey there Cedric. Yeah, that could be him, essentially. By the way, unlike with the enemy Seekers, you do get some sound cue when the bludgers are appearing. And you have some time to get away from them and not incur damage.
My name's Lee Jordan, signing off.
Okay, so we took 1 bit of damage in one of the 3 matches. That's not too bad. Our team has scored 4 goals. Hufflepuff only 3. But it's Hufflepuff, am I right? But Slytherin is still the worst even after their victory. Interesting. But to be fair, they're getting the points from the golden snitch, so... I wish we could purify the points pool from the golden snitch catching scores, because I'm more interested in the goals themselves. Oh well. Let's get on to round 4. So this time all that's changed is that it's not Gryffindor versus Slytherin, but Slytherin versus Gryffindor, as the title card will say as well. However, Lee Jordan will say Gryffindor versus Slytherin because they just didn't want to repeat a line again. So lazy. Quidditch match. Slytherin versus Gryffindor. League round 4. Time for a rematch. Watch out for 1 Slytherin Seeker.
today's Quidditch match. It's Gryffindor versus Slytherin.
No, Slytherin versus Gryffindor. Get it right, Jordan. Gosh darn it.
Here comes the Slytherin seeker.
Oh, and he already kicked us in between the legs. As expected. Well, that was the easiest one so far. Shame about us taking damage, but again, not really sure how I could have avoided that.
My name's Lee Jordan, signing
If
off.
you guys are pros at this and know exactly how to reliably avoid taking damage during Quidditch, please let me know, I would appreciate it. Okay, so whoa, 9 goals and 2 goals for our team, that's really sad. Ooh, Ravenclaw has scored 9 goals as well. Not too bad at all. See, we're winning, but only by a little, having caught the snitch 4 times. They caught the snitch only 2 times, but they have almost as many points as us. They have the best chasers, I think is the word, for those who try to strike goals. Okay, Ravenclaw versus Gryffindor. Let's do this. Quidditch match. Ravenclaw versus Gryffindor. League round 5. Watch out for one Ravenclaw seeker.
Today's Quidditch match! It's Gryffindor versus Ravenclaw!
Oh, and not sure if I ever said this, but you don't need to fly through the rings left behind by the Golden Snitch. They are supposed to be a visual aid, but you need to be closer to the Golden Snitch before it starts generating the rings.
Amazing skill!
Whoa, that bludger, that was a close call.
Wonderful!
Ooh! But the Ravenclaw Seeker still gave us a revenge kick when they saw us reaching for the Golden Snitch. Ah, this is so much fun. Okay, I love Quidditch in the first game. It only got worse in my opinion. Well, there's also the Quidditch World Championship game, which is... I played it briefly on PC. I can no longer get like a proper copy, so I found other means. And it was incredible. So much flavor and attention to detail in that thing. The problem is, as a seeker, you don't have a completely free range of motion, which is a bummer. You really only get that in the first video game. Okay, we almost made it to 1,000 points. Happy about that. We have scored 9 goals. Ravenclaw only 8, so this is a fair victory even outside the Golden Snitch. Now Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor. Quidditch match. Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor, League Round 6. Is it wrong to root for Hufflepuff? Nevertheless, watch out for one Hufflepuff seeker.
My name's Lee Jordan, and what splendid weather for today's Quidditch match! It's Gryffindor versus Hufflepuff!
Now this is exciting just by the virtue of the map having different skybox and lightning. It's now supposed to be an evening, which is so lovely.
Look at Potter go! He's after the snitch!
I think we hit the Seeker. He didn't hit us.
Look at Potter go!
Yes!
Excellent! Oh, beautifully done! Gryffindor has won the match!
I don't think we beat our high score in terms of time taken of the very first Slytherin match, but we're getting quite close. Now this means, if I'm not mistaken, that we'll be fighting Ravenclaw in the finals. So these are the final results. Hufflepuff scored 7. We have scored only 2 goals. Bloody hell. Ravenclaw have scored 12 goals. That's double the Slytherin, and they caught the Golden Snitch. Absolutely incredible team. And guess who we will fight now? So this is interesting. I'm curious myself what the map will look like, because last time I tried and played this, Hufflepuff was in second place. We had finals with them, and the Quidditch pitch had a night sky in it. And I'm worried that with Ravenclaw that's not going to be the case, and we're going to get normal daylight, but let's see. Quidditch match. Gryffindor versus Ravenclaw. This is it, the league finals. Watch out for one Ravenclaw seeker, and may the best team win. Yep, that's a bummer.
And what a great Quidditch showdown we have today! It's Gryffindor versus Ravenclaw!
It's the final match, let's not disappoint. So yeah, if we were to fight Hufflepuff, the pitch would have a night sky, which is absolutely beautiful. But alas, this is randomly generated. It's Hufflepuff's own damn fault they didn't play better. So we have to fight Ravenclaw at the normal day map. Whoa, Bludger! Okay. And as you can see, with each increasing match, they try to increase the difficulty. by the golden snitch bar decreasing faster when you're not next to it. But we're professionals, we can take it.
A perfect catch to bring it home for Gryffindor. Gryffindor has won the Quidditch Cup. Wonderful.
Of course it's
My
wonderful.
name's Lee Jordan, signing off.
You're a Gryffindor, Lee Jordan. And there we go, final results, champion Gryffindor. To be fair, Gryffindor has the coolest color scheme. It's McDonald's, so you can't go wrong with that. So that's it. That was the Quidditch Championship. Now you can replay this as much as you want, always from the main menu. And if you do, and you end up fighting Ravenclaw, you will see a beautiful night skybox above the Quidditch pitch, which I think is incredible because especially the penultimate fight against Hufflepuff, sorry, not fight, match, leads up to it with its darker evening sky. But then you fight Ravenclaw and it's morning again, which is incredibly disappointing. Now, I'm not sure what it's like with Slytherin. Slytherin have never made it to second place in all my playthroughs. It was either Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and you have still 2 more episodes to look forward to, leading all the way to the best day of the year. So thank you guys for sharing the Quidditch Hogwarts League Cup victory with me, and I will see you again tomorrow.